Look at this mess. You spend hours at the oven and you use the best oils. And instead of a slick surface, your seasoning is flaking right off, just like dry paint on a rusted fence. Your egg shouldn't come with mystery black pepper. Here's the hard truth. If your foundation is rotten, cooking through it isn't gonna save you. And today, I'm showing you exactly why your seasoning is failing and how to fix it for good. And I'm Heath Hayley, and I'm here to protect your cast iron from bad advice. Today, we're going deep into the chemistry of why seasoning either holds forever or starts flaking off like sheets. And passion for these pans is great, but passion with the wrong method just gives you a really frustrated cast iron cook. And you're asking, Heath, what's the problem? The problem's not the oil, my friend. The problem is you never built a chemical bond. And I see it in the comments all the time. Heath, I seasoned it 5 times and my seasoning is still flaking off. Friend, that's because you weren't seasoning. You were building what I call a brittle crust. You baked on layer after layer of burnt carbon instead of building a polymer shield. And those two things are completely different. Polymerization is when you take a liquid and transform it into a plastic-like shield, and it actually bonds to the iron. And carbonation is when you just burn oil until it turns black and crispy. And black doesn't mean it's seasoned. Think of it this way. Imagine the difference between a tough coat of paint and a lump of charcoal. One stays put and the other just rubs off your hand. I mean, a lot of us chase that mirror-like finish, let's be honest. But there's a big difference between factory smooth and sandpaper smooth. And the old masters at a Wagner like this pan, they didn't just sand their pans. They used giant grinding stones that left behind those swirl marks. And those aren't flaws, friend. Those are the grit. They're the microscopic ridges that give the oil something to latch onto. And when you sand a pan as smooth as a window pane, your seasoning has nothing to hold on to. It'll just chip off like sheets, kind of like old wallpaper. And friend, you don't want a mirror finish. You want a surface with soul. Now, here's the move that changes everything. After you apply your oil, you'll wipe it all off. It's kind of like wax on, wax off. And you want to get every bit of that oil out. And friend, I know what you're thinking. Heath, where's all the oil going? But if that pan looks wet going in the oven, it's going to come out splotchy and kind of have those leopard-like spots all over it. You don't want that. You just end up with thick pools of oil that they never bonded with the pan. And that is when the flaking starts. Just wipe it until it looks bone dry. Then bake it. Just trust the process. And one more thing about the oil of choice. I mean, flaxseed oil is famous for being hard, but it gets brittle pretty easy. Think of it like glass. Crisco or lard builds a more durable finish, more like quality plastic than ceramic. And it handles a metal spatula without cracking. Your grandma probably didn't have a chemistry degree, but she knew that high heat and thin layers were the secret. And friend, she was right. And once you learn that thin is king, those flaky pans are a thing of the past. And if your seasoning foundation is bad, don't be ashamed. Just start the process all over. There's no shame in that. That's just being a good steward of your cast iron. And if this helped you understand your pan better, go on and hit that subscribe button. And go ahead and drop your seasoning wins or maybe your kitchen disasters in the comments. And until next time, my friend, keep seasoning.